Hi everyone, Steph here. Now I am so incredibly excited to be recording this video today because I'm going to be sharing with you not just one but two Chanel bags that are new to me. Now if you have watched any of my previous videos on the channel, you probably already know that I love to find pre-loved bargains and also rare finds that you can no longer buy anymore, and that's exactly what these two bags are. Before we dive straight into this unboxing, if you love designer items and luxury in general, then welcome to the family. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell down below. Let's get straight into this unboxing. Okay, so this particular Chanel bag, oh my gosh guys, it's one of my favourite Chanel bags. You will see in a second which bag it is. So I purchased this on eBay, but it was through a reputable reseller in London. Very, very good feedback. As with all my pre-loved bags, I got it authenticated straight away. It came back totally fine, as did the other bag that I'm going to show you. And yeah, I cannot tell you how happy I am with this bag. I'll go into more detail. Let me show you the bag first. So we've got the box, some tissue, receipts and information in there, but it's a little bit boring. I know you guys just kind of want to see the bag. Here we go. So this is pre-loved, but they did say that it was in like brand new condition. So here she is. Oh my gosh, I am so besotted with this bag. I first remember seeing this bag on Christine Quinn from Selling Sunset a good few months ago now, but she had the small version of this bag. And I remember just clocking that bag and thinking, wow, that is like one of the most beautiful boy bags I think I have ever seen. She had the small size, and the small Chanel boy is too small for me. Like, other than a phone and a lipstick, you can't really get a lot in them. So for me, the old medium is my favourite size of Chanel boy. I think the large is too big, like the proportions just don't work very well. So we've got the leather here, and then we've got fur on the front. And this one features the antique gold hardware, which just really stands out, I think, on the black. That's the side of the bag, the back of the bag there. So I had absolutely no intention of buying a new bag, but when this one came up, my heart literally skipped a beat. So I was just on eBay, kind of browsing around, and old medium, brand new, and the Chanel boy bag retails for a standard model, so not like a fur or exotic version. They currently retail in the UK at, I believe it's £4,200 for the old medium size. And basically, I don't mind sharing this with you guys, I paid about £3,000 for this bag. So it's still a hell of a lot of money, but when we're talking Chanel, that is like well over £1,000 saving for a brand new bag. And the fact that this is actually made from fur, and it's one of the more expensive pieces from Chanel, this would retail, I estimate, at around £5,000 from the brand now, at least, something around there. So I feel like for £3,000 it was a good investment in that sense. And you can always tell the more expensive ones, if you will, that come out in the range, because they often have inside of the bag, I'm not sure if you can see that there, but they have the Chanel plaque in metal, and Chanel is embossed into the metal as opposed to it being on a leather tab. As with any more delicate fabric, there is a huge concern here that the fur will rub and kind of go bold, especially on the back of the bag if it were to like rub on your clothes and everyday use. That doesn't bother me because I know I'm not going to use this bag that much, which might sound strange, but this is going to be, or it already is, my like ultimate evening bag. I would probably, I think the way that I'm going to wear this the most is by doubling the strap up and wearing it as a shoulder bag, like so. On to the second unboxing. Now, this one did not come with as much packaging, and this is one of the downfalls with buying pre-loved. Sometimes you will find bags that have a box, a dust bag, a receipt, a card, absolutely everything, and then sometimes, unfortunately, they will literally just come as a bag on their own, which makes it even more important to get your bag authenticated. But you also should never rely on if the packaging looks good, because you can always buy packaging full bag. So that is what I'm going to do with this one. But this is my first ever Chanel classic flap. I'm not a huge fan of the classic flap. I know some people collect them, they get them in like multiple sizes, different colorways. I don't know what it is about, but I just prefer the boy bag, honestly. So yeah, to say that I finally now got a classic flap is very strange. This is the bag. Now she is a vintage beauty. She's a very vintage beauty. So this is the extra large jumbo classic flap. This one has the lambskin leather. And this particular one is actually dated. It would have been made between 1991 and 1993. So she is between about 26 and like nearly 30 years old. That is how old this bag is. Basically, I've noticed these bags coming up more and more on Instagram and on Pinterest popping up. And I just think the huge logo on these particular styles of bags look so nice. And hence why I purchased this and not a normal classic flap. I actually prefer the look of this bag. Now, at first I was concerned that this is like an extra large jumbo bag, but it's not actually. I mean, it is a big bag, but I just feel like it makes it more of a statement piece. And the bags back in the day, they were actually coated with 24 karat gold. So this one has 24 karat gold plated hardware, whereas the new bags they aren't actually plated with gold. We have a lot of wear and tear on this bag, okay? As expected, she is old. We have some kind of rubbing of plating is kind of coming off the metal, so it's like a two-tone handle almost, but I think from a distance you can't tell too much. And then the corners of the bag are probably where the most wear is. The bottom of the bag there. You can just see like general kind of blemishes on the leather. But I've cleaned this bag up and it's not too bad. Gently like move the logo there. But you know, we're just gonna have to accept a few things with this bag, with it being so old. Inside, it's lined with this beautiful like oxblood or dark burgundy red leather. And inside there were quite a few stains inside this bag when it arrived. Again, another pitfall of buying pre-loved. You kind of can see the condition on the pictures, but you don't know what the bag will like smell like, or like looking in all the nooks and crannies. But I have cleaned the bag up with some leather cleaner, which I highly recommend. I posted something on my Instagram story, so if you are on Instagram, make sure you give me a follow over there. I'm going to be posting quite a few pictures with this bag, I think, because yeah, I do absolutely love it. With it being a large size, I feel like it's essential to pad this out properly. And if you haven't discovered bag pad yet, you need one. So I discovered them a little while ago, and oh my gosh, they just make the most beautiful bag pads or like cushions and pillows to go inside of your bags. And it really helps with storage. So I actually have this one here already. And this is in a white faux fur. If you click the link up here, I can direct you to where these are listed on the Handbagholic's site. You get them in numerous different sizes and colours, but they help to stop moisture and odours as well inside the bag. I'll double check. I think this might be a medium or a large pad. I'm not sure. I think it might be a medium. Let me check that for you. I'll link it down below in the description. But it actually fits like super perfectly inside of this jumbo. So you just place it in there. Obviously it's really soft, and it just helps your bag when it's in storage to keep its shape. So yeah, what do you think to the vintage jumbos? Because I absolutely adore them. How much did this bag cost? Again, I don't mind sharing this with you. I paid just over £2,000 for this bag. So again, still a lot of money, but because these are in such high demand now and people are looking to vintage pieces because they were made so well, they were plated with real gold, and obviously the logo's bigger, and I just think aesthetically they just look a bit nicer than the more modern classic flap, but I think it's a preference thing, definitely. I can't tell you how happy I am with this bag. And one of the best things about the vintage is because the chain kind of goes through the top there and it is inside of the bag, you can crossbody this bag. So you can't do that. Well, you can do that with the new classic flaps, but some of them, the strap isn't that long, so they don't look the best. Whereas the strap's a bit longer on this one. You can extend one of the straps. Let me just do this. You have to pull it through here though. Let me just extend that down. And because of the way the straps go through, you've still got this here, so you can adjust it to like whatever height you want it to, and it doesn't fall through. So you can wear it as a crossbody, and you can adjust it how you want to by pulling them through. You just have to open the bag first. So here they both are, my new boy bag and the vintage jumbo Chanel classic flap. I'm totally in love with both. This would be more of an everyday bag, but it is heavy because it's quite big. And this one would be this is my like favorite evening bag of all time at the moment. So yeah, what do you think? Out of these two, which one would you go for? Neither of them were very planned. This one definitely wasn't planned. This one I had started searching for online, so it wasn't planned. I don't think you can plan with when you're buying pre-loved items because they're either there or they're not. But this is why it's also quite important to do your research and make sure you know which bag it is you want to buy if you are buying pre-loved. Then you can keep an eye out because you could be waiting months for something to come up, or it could literally just come up. It's at a great price and you've just got to go for it before someone else does. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think to these two pre-loved Chanel bags that I have just purchased. And have you purchased anything recently? I would love to know. Now, because you are still watching this video, I know you are a fellow designer bag addict. So a fun fact about myself is one of my favourite things to do just to chill out and relax is a spa day. Nothing too crazy. I love taking a book, turning my phone off for the day and having massages and just enjoying myself and relaxing. It's my favourite way to unwind. And I actually think this old girl I might send her off to a spa soon just to kind of get the corners touched up a little bit and the leather as well, see what they can do with her. So yeah, I feel like we are both spa lovers. How about you? What do you like to do in your spare time? Now, make sure you don't go anywhere because I'm going to be linking to my latest video release here for you. So make sure you stay tuned and watch that video coming up next.